The cool thing about YouTube is it might not go for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but like 10 years later,
Right. Yeah.
it'll be like this is the thing. This what people don't understand with YouTube, at least for now, at least that's my hope with it, is it's literally better than publishing a book in terms of the legacy. It will live for a long, long time. Of course, it's one of the things I mentioned Joe Rogan before. It's kind of there's a sad thing because I'm a fan. He's moving to Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah. 9-digit numbers will do that to you.
Yeah. But he doesn't really that he's one a person that doesn't actually care that much about money.
Yeah.
Like having talked to him, it wasn't because of money. It's because he legitimately thinks that they're going to do like a better job. Like so from his perspective, YouTube, you have to understand where they're coming from. YouTube has been cracking down on people who Joe Rogan talks to Alex Jones and conspiracy theories and
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
And YouTube is really like careful of that kind of stuff. And that's not a good feeling. Like, and Joe doesn't feel like YouTube is on his side. He's often has videos that they don't put in trending
Mm-hmm.
that like are obviously should be in trending because they're nervous about like, if this content is this content going to upset people, that all that kind of stuff, have misinformation, and that's not a good place for a person to be in. And Spotify is giving them we're never going to censor you, we're never going to do that. But the reason I bring that up, whatever you think about that, I personally think that's bullshit because podcasting should be free and not constrained to a platform. It's pirate radio. What the hell? You can't, as much as I love Spotify, you can't put fences around it. But anyway, the reason I bring that up is Joe's going to remove his entire library from YouTube.
Whoa, really? I didn't know that.
His full length, the clips are going to stay, but the full length videos are all, made private or deleted. That's part of the deal. And like, that's the first time where I was like, oh, YouTube videos might not live forever. Like things you find, like, okay,
Well, this is why you need IPFS or something where it's like if there's a content link. Are you familiar with this system at all? Like right now, if you have a URL, it points to a server. There's like a system where the address points to content and then it's like distributed. So you can't actually delete what's at an address because it's content addressed. And as long as there's someone on the network who hosts it, it's always accessible at the address that it once was.
But that raises a question. I'm not going to put you on the spot, but like somebody like Vsauce, right? Spotify comes along and gives him, let's say $100 billion. Okay. Let's say some crazy number, and then removes it from YouTube, right? It's made me, I don't know. For some reason, I thought YouTube is forever.
I don't think it will be. Another variant that this might take is like that, you fast forward 50 years and, Google or Alphabet isn't the company that it once was, and it's kind of struggling to make ends meet. And, it's been supplanted by whoever wins on the AR game or whatever it might be. And then they're like, all of these videos that we're hosting are pretty costly. So we're going to start deleting the ones that aren't watched that much and tell people to like try to back them up on their own or whatever it is. Or even if it does exist in some form forever, it's like if people are not habituated to watching YouTube in 50 years, they're watching something else, which seems pretty likely. Like it would be shocking if YouTube remained as popular as it is now indefinitely into the future.
That's true.
So it won't be forever.
Makes me sad still, but because it's such a nice, it's like, just like you said, of the canonical videos.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. You should get Juan Bennett on the thing and then talk to him about permanence. I think you would have a good conversation.
Who's that?
So he's the one that founded this thing called IPFS that I'm talking about. And if you have him talk about basically what you're describing, like, oh, it's sad that this isn't forever, then you'll get some articulate pontification around it.
Yeah.
That's like been pretty well thought through.
But yeah, I do see YouTube, just like you said, as a place like what your channel creates, which is like a set of canonical videos on a topic. Now, others could create videos on that topic as well, but as a collection, it creates a nice set of places to go if you're curious about a particular topic. And it seems like coronavirus is a nice opportunity to put that knowledge out there in the world at MIT and beyond.